Welcome, everybody, to an exciting episode of the show, the Triple B Experience. This is my third show of the week. That's all I seem to do after 3:30 every day. This is the third podcast where we're talking pulp culture and anything I want to talk about. And last week it was off the rails. It was unchained, and it was pretty good in my eyes. And that's all I need to worry about. But also, too, this is the episode 17. I don't know if anybody knew that, but that's what it is. Episode 17. It's Friday night. The weekend is here. It's Memorial Day weekend. Please stay safe. Do not drink and drive, people. You can't afford it. And just stay home and drink or call a taxi. So let's get to my social media stuff so I can say hello to everybody and go from there. I have a lot of stuff I would like to talk about. Hopefully everything works out, and that's the way it is. But I also want to have a big shout out to the panel last night. Check it out before tomorrow, before this weekend. We did a Mania Megacast, and I had a variety of guests, including Chris Coleman and Donnie Fulmer of Team Tap Out. Chris Coleman is the world beater, Chris Coleman. Special field correspondent Shane Stodmiller. Larry Stryker from Extreme Wrestling Podcast, who actually just did a show. Him and Reese just did a show probably less than a half hour ago and had their picks. I was writing some stuff up. It was exciting. It was funny. And if you guys want to subscribe to Pro Wrestling Extreme Podcast, please do. I always share it on my Facebook because that's how I do it. It's a small community of podcasters and stuff that we love, and I want to help as many people as I can. Pro Wrestling Extreme Podcast, they do some great stuff. They have a couple shows where they're doing some Food Mania. I believe they were in Arnold today. I don't want to challenge them in any type of food because I can't eat as much as I think anymore. I'm too old. I went to the lovely Chinese buffet in Indiana. The place was fucking packed. There was 6 tables that need cleaned it off, and I had to wait around. I only got 2 plates, so I cannot compete with King Larry, JJ, and Reese. There is no way that I can compete with those two. So, and we moved this to 9 o'clock because it's going to be summertime, and people are doing a lot of stuff at 8 o'clock, and including myself. It's very hard to get a lot of stuff done and trying to get some stuff done and prepping. I do a little bit of prep work for my Steeler podcast. I do a lot of prepping for the wrestling picks. Now, this one here, I do a little bit, but it's mostly unscripted, raw, uncut. I shoot from the hip, and if anybody has anything to talk about, I'll damn well run my mouth because, no offense, ladies and gentlemen, I run it all day long. All day long. And people try to compete against me running my mouth, and it doesn't work. So, but I appreciate everybody tuning in this evening, and let's get to some stuff. Like I said, tomorrow is the big pay-per-view that we did, the Mania Megacast. You can check it on YouTube. Please hit the like, subscribe, share this out, people. Share this out so I can get some more algorithms in YouTube and Facebook and all this stuff. I'm just trying to do something small here, and trying to expand it and trying to win Indiana County's best podcast. Myself and Steelers Realm. I tell you this right now, I'm the hardest working podcast in Indiana County. Bar none, buy none, buy it here, because this is the third show in 3 days. I also got an interview coming up with this guy right here. Let me get to this interview. This gentleman will be in the house, and we are also sponsored by Watkins Boxing in Indiana. So Brandon Watkins will sit down. We'll have an interview about his facility, about his love for boxing. It's coming very, very soon. So stay tuned. Brandon's a great guy. If you have anybody that wants to, any of your kids, he teaches classes. If you want to do that, go in and see him. It's on 286 by the Plaza by Hello Fitness, where I throw the weights around, but I'm not a juice head. So, but yeah, Brandon has some classes. Actually, I was just there. He was, I just saw him. I hit the speed bag a little bit, did a little bit of stuff, and then I rolled out. So even if you want to take classes, I do a monthly membership so you can get some aggression. Because if you have a job that pisses you off and life pisses you off, you can go to Watkins Boxing and actually, hit the bag around and get that stress out of there. Because if you have a job, some jobs are very stressful. It's not so much the job, it's the environment that the job entails. So I'm just seeing if anybody pops on, and if they don't, God bless them. It is Memorial Day weekend, and it is what it is. I just keep going with the flow. That's just how I go. But also too, like I said, Brandon will be a guest on the Triple B Experience very, very soon, and I also will have some other guests, and I still will try to get a Steeler, by God, to be on the Triple B Black and Gold. I would try to get a press pass so I can get my ass on the field. That would be good. That would be awesome. But like I said before, when I started, we have some big pay-per-view. And if you need to catch it, that's a big thing going on for wrestling fans. I don't have any independent news because realistically, I don't think you should run a show on Memorial Day weekend. I don't think unless you're these big companies like WWE. Like I said, that'll be at 1:00. 1:00, wrestling fans, 1:00. That's the big pay-per-view on Peacock at 1 in Saudi Arabia. This is one of the big matches. This is the main event. There's matches. We had our picks, so go back and see what and who and how we picked them. I cannot make picks. And also, this is Saturday, and this is Sunday. This is the main event for AEW. I made some picks. I'm not very good. And with that celebrity panel, we also have the review show Tuesday at 8:00. You guys can check it out. Check it. Let's go to some comments. Yo, Shane. Thank God, Shane, for showing up, brother. Special field correspondent, special guest on the Mania Megacast, Shane Stodmiller. I know we're going to talk a little bit of pulp culture here. I'm going to ramble. I'm looking for some stuff on the Facebook site. It's a little slow tonight because it's Friday night. People are probably drinking, and I totally understand. I understand Friday night's all right for fighting, I guess. So, yeah, like I said, those are the two pay-per-views that are huge this weekend. I didn't look for any indie shows in the indie wrap-up, which I usually do. Next week, they'll have some shows. I will put it out. But honestly, I don't think any local independent show should run on Memorial Day weekend because there's so much going on. It would be overkill unless you were bringing in, I don't know, Hulk Hogan and against Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't know. I don't have any money in it. I'm not losing any money, so I can comment on the sidelines like I do. But let me comment about this first because she's an icon and she passed away, and I do like Tina Turner, and she passed away at the age of 83 in Switzerland. And let's get to hold on a second. There we go. Tina Turner right there. God bless her. She was a hell of a singer, ladies and gentlemen. Hell of a singer. And also, she was known as the queen of rock and roll. And I think her Private Dancer record was, I think, her most popular. I mean, her husband Ike was a piece of shit, but I mean, she had to deal and, overcome that suffering by the hands of Ike, and, hey, if you're into domestic disputes with your other half, get out. There's my thing for the week. Get out. But also too, I'll get this. Let me get this out of the way. Look at that. Look, I'm trying to be real tech savvy here. But also too, I also loved her in this movie in 1985 in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. The scene that I watched recently, bust the deal, face the wheel, man. You gotta love that. Look at that. Right there. She was a badass bitch in this movie. Mad Max had nothing on her. 1985, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. 1 man enter, 2 men enter, 1 man leave. All right. Yeah, it's a shame that she passed away. And Jim Brown also passed away the week before, or this week. I believe, yeah, I believe this week. So, I mean, it's terrible. It all goes in threes, people. It's just god awful. Totally god awful. But yeah, I mean, I like Tina. I like that old music. I don't talk a lot about music. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, she was bigger than Madonna in Europe. I did not know that, Shane. I did not know that at all. I liked Madonna when she first started off. Now, my music history and source of stuff is probably not as good as people will give me credit for. I like Madonna when she first started off. I liked Vogue because honestly, I picked up a girl. I picked up one of my girlfriends back in the old days to Vogue because I stuck out a mountain was it cooler, Wildberry cooler, and I was singing Vogue in Robbie Mears's big giant blazer, and I dated this girl from Shannock Valley named Tammy. That's crazy. Yeah, and it didn't last long, but it is what it is. But yes, I like Madonna's Vogue. I'm not so much into Madonna now. And then at one time, I know I thought I thought Lady Gaga would not be as good as Madonna, and I had to eat my words so I can eat crow in my life and know I made a mistake because I think Lady Gaga singing is a little better now than Madonna, and she has expanded her horizons in movies and stuff like that better than Madonna. So, Scotty DeGastro, thanks for tuning into the Triple B Experience. Shane says, I saw a show recently. Recently, she was an icon in Europe. Yeah, she's probably like, she's bigger than David Hasselhoff because David Hasselhoff was big in Germany. And, some of these American artists go overseas and then they get really, really big. So I wouldn't know. I don't know. I think I think Tina Turner performed, if I remember correctly, because I've had some concussions. I think her last performance was with Beyonce. And that was her last performance. And I think she moved over in Switzerland in the early 2000s or mid 2000s. So, I mean, and I don't have a lot of information on her, but Private Dancer is a fucking kick-ass album. In the 80s, I believe she won like Grammys and all that kind of stuff. MTV was huge, and she could dance. Proud Mary. When I think of Proud Mary, I think of Tina Turner. Even though Ike was singing, that fucking woman beater son of a bitch that he was. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a shame. We lost a music icon, and I did like her in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. I really did. So if you guys, please hit like, subscribe. Please support the Triple B Experience any way you can. I'm just like the little engine it could. This show here is about pulp culture, and I did a little wrestling, and anything that I can think of that I can bring to the forefront and the table is one of the shows that I do because a lot of stuff I love, I talk about. So, but I did love, and music, I don't know a lot about. I like music. But I couldn't hold my own in a music, battle of wits though. I don't think I could. I could try. I mean, I could try to bullshit my way out of anything or in this thing because I do bullshit a lot. I do. I bullshit, in between 7 and 3, simply the best. Yeah. Well, better than all the rest. I need to do karaoke. I need to do carpool karaoke in my Jeep, but my radio sucks and I couldn't tape, but I would love to do that. Like I'm probably just as big as the guy who did it on late night, but I'm better looking, but he's way richer than me. So yeah, but I don't know. But also too, let's get to some, as I do a lot in these podcasts. I try to obtain some Star Wars stuff because I'm a huge Star Wars fanatic. Huge Star Wars fanatic. I've been a Star Wars fan my entire life. It was the first movie my dad took me to. It was Star Wars 1977. And also, this is the anniversary of the 40 years of Return of the Jedi in selective theaters all across the United States. Return of the Jedi, probably not at the Indiana Mall. And I don't know what movies are playing at the Indiana Mall. Probably the Fast and Furious, which I haven't seen yet. But, it's the anniversary. It would probably be cool to go see Star Wars in like a super big, huge IMAX, but I can't go do any type of 3D stuff because of my concussions, which I've had and I had 13 concussion tests in 1 year. So there's a lot of stuff that I probably ramble on about, maybe too long, due to the fact that I had 13 concussion tests. Yes. So, I mean, it is what it is. I try to remember stuff, but, I can remember stuff that happened last week, or I can remember stuff that happened 3 months ago. And I can remember stuff that happened last week, and I can forget what I just did 5 minutes ago. So, but also too, some good Star Wars news. I am never ever going to do this. I never could do this. Like, Disney announced on May 18th that the Star Wars theme Walt Disney World Hotel was Disney's most ambiguous project ever, but the most expensive, because a 2-night stay would cost between $5,000 and $6,000 for a standard room. Who in their right fucking mind would pay $5,000 fucking dollars for 2 nights to stay in a fucking standard thing where you're paying? Who can afford that? No wonder they fucking went down the bad road and trying to suck the life out of Star Wars fans. And my God, $5,000 for a 2-night stay in a standard hotel room that probably had a picture of the Star Wars poster and a Princess Leia poster when she was in Return of the Jedi in the bathroom, because that was probably where you got your $6,000. Because then they, especially if you got married, you just chain your wife and put her in a little bikini outfit and you pretend you're Jabba the Hutt for $6,000, which is crazy. Totally crazy. No wonder they fucking went bankrupt and fucking withdrew their hotel. Come on. I just want to go to the cantina, but there's bars where I'm from that you could walk in and it'd be the cantina of Star Wars anywhere. I don't even go to bars anymore. I should, but I don't, because I just can't get into it anymore. It's by 4:00, I would probably be ready to go home because I can't handle the nightlife around my. Yeah, here we go. Oh, Disney lost $20 billion. Wow. That's probably, yeah, and that's the reason why. Shane got this knowledge, man. He's just throwing out there. Would you stay in the hotel for $5,000 to $6,000 for a 2-night stay, Shane? Probably not. There would be no goddamn way that you would. There's no way. No way. I wouldn't give a fuck if Chewbacca was cleaning the bedroom. I wouldn't care. Or someone dressed up as stormtroopers, gave me my breakfast in the morning. I still am not paying. I bitch when it's $120 at a hotel room. Okay, that answer is no. Yes. Well, the answer is no. I wouldn't do it either. I would not do it. There is no way. So if you didn't get your chance to stay in the standard room of the Star Wars hotel for $5,000 to $6,000, well, you're shit out of luck. So just save your money. Put a couple action figures in your bedroom, and it'd be the same effect. And then just grab a strobe light and pretend it's a lightsaber. I wouldn't if they had Leia in the bed waiting. Yeah, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't give a shit. Well, speaking of Princess Leia, the Star Wars dress that was worn by Carrie Fisher in the first Star Wars movie, at the end when she gave out the ceremonial medals to all those guys, the Solo, the Chewie, the Luke Skywalker, at the end of Star Wars The New Hope, is going up for auction and is supposedly supposed to fetch over $2 million fucking dollars. $2 million in this auction for this dress. These are rich people that have nothing better to do. And to it's just unreal. I mean, there's people fucking starving, but somebody's buying this dress for $2 million. Unreal. And I heard going to work, because I tried to listen to the pulp culture thing on 105 The X with Ravy. They have a huge auction that's doing a whole bunch of memorabilia, and this is probably the auction. This is the auction for all this memorabilia. This one, stuff from Batman, stuff from Lord of the Rings, the Chris Pratt's helmet from the original Guardians of the Galaxy. Who is buying any of this stuff? Who can afford? Nobody can afford fucking groceries, let alone buying Princess Leia's fucking, probably the Chinese or something, or some rich oil baron, because nobody can afford. I mean, I can afford a fucking piece of toast. I can afford like a $20 comic book on eBay, but not a $2 million dress, not a $300,000 helmet from, Guardians of the Galaxy. Definitely not any type of vehicles from Batman, the Chris Nolan series. So, I mean, memorabilia, this is probably going to be the biggest memorabilia auction ever. But it's not going to be for the middle class, that's for sure. It's going to be for the rich and famous. So that is terrible. That I mean, hey, I guess if they got it, flaunt it. You know, got it if you flaunt it. But anyway, also too another tragic thing that happened this week. It's like I don't want to talk about tragedy all the time, but it was this one here kind of pissed me off. I mean, it was sad. It saddened me that this happened because I actually like this actor. The actor Ray Stevenson. I liked him. He was getting ready. He actually filmed Ahsoka. He is done with Ahsoka, and he's playing the character Balin Skull, who had something. He's the probably the antagonist of Ahsoka. I don't know much about him, but he has a lightsaber. He's a badass dude. Every movie he's in, he plays good. It's a shame he passed away at the age of 58 this week. 3 days before his 59th birthday. He also voiced Gar Saxton in the Rebels and Clone Wars. Derek Holtz, thanks for tuning in to the Triple B Experience podcast show. So he had some experience with the Star Wars lore in the animation field, which actually a lot of people do not watch Star Wars animation, and they should, because they're bringing this all to live action, people. So the Rebels and the Clone Wars, it's coming. That's where Ahsoka first started off in animation. And if you do not know who Ahsoka is, you need to do your homework. Google her encyclopedia. Speaking of homework, there you go, Michael Fabian, who just turned in from the hill. You need to watch some animation. It's a shame he passed away 3 days before his birthday. Fucking sucks, man. But also, too, he was hospitalized following an illness while he was filming an upcoming movie titled The Casino on the Shia. So he was filming stuff and he got sick. But for me, he also played some Marvel characters. And I tell you what, this movie here, he was the third Punisher in Punisher Warzone. I don't know if you guys knew that, but that Punisher was badass, killed a lot of people. It was violent. It was more violent than Thomas Jane's Punisher, but not as violent as the Punisher now, John Berthenol. If you watch it on Disney Plus, or it's on Disney Plus now because it's taken off Netflix. But he was also in 3 Thor movies, and he was also Volstagg of the Warrior 3, and he also was in Divergent. He was also in G.I. Joe Retaliation. And this sleeper movie that he played that I liked was was Kill the Irishman. It was a good fucking movie. It's like a DVD rental, or what I mean, on Tubi or something like that now. But I mean, he was a great supporting character. It's a shame what happened, because now if he's in this Ahsoka and his character explodes, what can they do? They really can't do much. So Ahsoka, hopefully, I don't know. This Ahsoka series is going to be good. David Filoni is building this up. They're building this whole Star Wars thing like an MCU kind of universe. I know there has been speculation. Also, Chris, thanks for tuning in to the Triple B Experience. There's also speculation that Natalie Portman is open to returning to Star Wars. Nobody has asked her yet, but if they do, she is open to play Padme again. I don't know what kind of story they're going to do, because, I mean, she died. I don't know. I have no idea. So they could go back and do some stuff, maybe with a young Hayden Christensen. Maybe they did some stuff to build a little bit more on their relationship, because, I mean, he just hooked up with her. He got her pregnant, and then he turned into fucking Darth Vader. So maybe they could add a little bit more into that. But I don't know. They'd have to de-age her a little bit, because she is 41. So I don't know if they could do that. But also too, in the comic book, her stand-in the movies is in the comic book. Maybe they could do something like that in the comic book because the standalone double actually hung out with Darth Vader to find, because actually the comic books in Marvel with Star Wars is actually very, very good. Darth Vader is actually phenomenal. I know a lot of people don't read comic books, but they can get a lot of stories from Darth Vader and add that into some kind of Darth Vader. Maybe have Hayden Christensen play Vader in a show. Look, they need some money. Like Shane just said, they lost like a quadrillion dollars in the stocks. They need good quality shows, but good quality shows right now are going to have to stand on standby because I'm going from because right now in the MCU, I'm moving from Star Wars to the MCU. The ongoing writer strike has caused Marvel Studios to delay projects on a second movie. Now, the first movie that they delayed was fucking Blade, and Wesley Snipes is pissed because he's never ever going to get back in there because Wesley Snipes will be 85 years old and he'll try to get there and try to play some kind of role. I don't know, as maybe a mentor to the new Blade. I don't know how they're going to incorporate that, or they're going to just say, Wesley Snipes, you're not getting in. Because, I mean, Wesley Snipes in that first Blade movie is the one movie that actually catapulted the Marvel film to take off. That was a good movie. It was rated R. They made a lot of money. It didn't cost a lot of money to do. It made Wesley Snipes a bigger action star. But also, too, now the production of Blade has been delayed again, and it should have been out because it was mentioned many years ago, even before COVID, that they should have already had it before. So it's already delaying. So these delays now with these writer strikes are not gonna they're gonna start hurting here very, very soon. A lot of shows, just like I said, but also too, they stopped the production. The second movie that they stopped was this movie. This is the movie that they stopped right here. Yes, they stopped it. So this is the second movie, and that is the movie MCU lineup, but they won't have Ghost in the lineup. They've taken her out. These are all super soldiers. But honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you want to know Marvel stuff, come talk to me. I'll be more than happy to talk to you because this is the original. This is the original comic book. There wasn't any super soldiers in any of that until later on. This is the original group right here. That's the number one comic book. If you have it, God bless you. I have the whole series, but also too, that's what I do for a living. I buy comic books and talk podcast stuff. But yeah, that's the second movie that is delayed due to the writer strike, and the writer strike is not going to end anytime soon. So all the TV shows and movies that are out will be out, but they have to. It's going to also delay a lot of stuff that they haven't done, and it also stopped filming of the DC the Disney Plus. Sorry, the Disney Plus TV show Wonder Man has also stopped filming, so that'll be delayed also. So you got two movies, you got a TV show that is delayed. But in Marvel's defense, they still are in production on Captain America, The New World Order. Okay, and they're also, they're stepped up. They already started the production in London for Deadpool 3. But also, too, Ryan Reynolds is also the writer for the movie. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that he can't ad-lib now because the writers are on strike. He cannot do that. So a lot of the comedy and a lot of the ad-lib stuff that he wrote in probably will not suffice now due to the writer strike. So hopefully the writer strike is cleared up. I hope. I mean, I hope. I don't want to be 85 fucking years old and not be able to watch good TV shows. So, because, the Marvel stuff that's coming out right now, you got Secret Invasion, June 21st. Secret Invasion is going to be very, very good. And before you watch Secret Invasion on Disney Plus, you probably should go and Google it on Wikipedia of maybe the comic book lore and having a little bit of something. It's not going to be that big in magnitude because Captain America is not getting killed on the TV show as he did in the comic book and was disguised as a Skrull. That's not happening. But it's nice to know stuff You know what I mean? A little bit of twists, from the comic book to the MCU. That's how it goes. I'm a comic book purist. I get a little upset, but hey, it is what it is. So, and I appreciate everybody still tuning in to the Triple B Experience, drink a beer, and have grab some pizza from this guy right here, Bob's It's a Pizza. Proud sponsor of the Triple B Experience. Get down and see Ted. Get a Wapaho, 5 pieces of pizza, and a root beer for $11. I'm telling you, you can't beat Bob's prices anywhere. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. So, but also, you got Loki season 2, October 6th. I'll be talking about that. I don't know, Jonathan Majors. I think I don't know. You can't beat up your girlfriend and get away with it anymore. You get canceled. You can't do that shit. You cannot do that shit. Disney does not. I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Maybe they'll turn Kang into a third tier character where he could have been a first tier character. Let me get to some comments here. He's saying, yo, Kurt Mears must be in the house. Chris says his prices aren't much more than we were kids. Oh, talking Bob's. No, you can't beat it, man. You can't beat it. I just drove by it on my way home because I was at the, lifting weights. There was people out. The other two at the house, I'm the only one that can eat Bob's. Jason Reese from Extreme Wrestling Podcast. What's up, guy? I don't want to steal your guys' shit, man. Hey, you guys had a great show. Anybody check out Extreme Wrestling Podcast? They're food mania. I appreciate other podcasters jumping on. I look, we're a small community of guys that just try to do stuff we love, man. What's up, guy? I don't know. I can't beat the guy things. You guys got that. That's your trademark now, man. You guys, that's copyrighted. That's copyrighted infringement. I can't go copyright infringement, man. But I appreciate you jumping on, Jay. I really do. Hopefully you guys ate a ton of food today in your food mania. Everybody check it out on Extreme Wrestling Podcast. They do wrestling and they also go to places and chow down. And I believe that the Extreme Wrestling Podcast is going to be versus the Rad Boys and the World Beater, Chris Coleman, in a huge eating contest. And I would like to be special guest referee. I think it would be great. I think we'd all have a fucking grand old time. I don't know if I can compete about eating, but back in the day, I mean, on the road, I would have 15 fucking plates at buffets. I would destroy some shit. So I don't know if I could do that now, but I would try, man. I would try. If I get fucked off from 7 to 3, I'll fucking probably eat anything anymore, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, let's get back to some Marvel stuff. The Marvel is November 10th. That will be in the movie theater. The Echo series is November 29th, and all the shows will be out on Disney+. Yeah, I mean, I like to eat too. I tell you what, you guys are talking about wings on your show. I was in a wing eating contest against this guy called The House, and he was a fucking house. And I tell you what, Jay, I ate fucking 29 wings, but this motherfucker, he ate like 35 to 40. I mean, he was bigger than me. And that's why they called him The House. Like, he walked around like he was a 2 fucking story condominium. I tried though. I mean, there's a trick for the small wings. You pull it in, boom, 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 boom. It's a fucking technique. Like, but I mean, the bigger split wings, like, I'm getting off tangent. Well, I'm done with the Marvel stuff anyway. The split wings, I'm not so big into the split wings, but I can do the fucking small wings. Like, the Rose Inn has some wings. There's some good places around here in my neck of the woods in Indiana County. But I'll be honest with you, I ain't paying fucking $20 for a fucking order of wings. I did the other day at Size, God bless. I think it was Size got good wings. Now, Size got peanut butter and jelly, and Size got nacho fucking grande is fucking kick ass. So that's in Marion Center. They got some good food. I do like to eat wings, but I'm not cheap, but I just like, I remember the days when wings were fucking free. You couldn't give wings away. Dana, Roof Nerd, what's up? Tell Bob I said hello. Thanks for tuning into the Triple B Experience. You couldn't even give wings away. There was a fucking place over here. It was a German bar, and they had Tuesday night. They had wings, and you couldn't give. I mean, people would just, they didn't even care. And then all of a sudden, it got real big, like during the Super Bowl, and then like now since COVID, fucking wings are like gold. Like, well, everything, the price is all going up, but you know, you know what? To do a wing eating contest, you probably got to pay a fee of probably $100 entry fee, because if you eat 3 dozen wings, say you eat 3 dozen wings, that's like fucking $75. But hopefully the prize is good. I can eat if I want to. Chris says Woodpeckers by Penn State, New Ken. New Ken, dude, did you get fucking be a drive-by at New Ken? Has, wow, wings cheap Wednesdays. They were before COVID. Wow, New Ken's a fucking crazy place, man, Chris. You lock your doors and shit. New Ken's like, I just seen a video where New Ken's the top crime fucking town or in the state of Pennsylvania. And there was like 5 or 6 towns that I knew of that I've been to, and it was in the top 10. It's a good spot. Okay, well, I don't know. The time I go down there, I went to the Pittsburgh Mills. I go to the comic book store, and I've been to. I went to Red Robin because I like the Tower of fucking onion rings. Now I could probably do. Fuck, I'm getting on this food kick. I'm gonna get hungry. God damn it! After work, I had a Larry and Gary's cookie. I stay away from New Ken, but I'm in Greensburg. Yeah, I'd stay away from New Ken too. Fucking that and fucking what other fucking shitty ass shithole town? New Ken, fucking McKeesport's fucking terrible. What else? Johnstown, J-Town, Jesus Christ, man. J-Town's bad. J-Town was in the top, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the top 10 bad cities in PA, but there McKeesport was New Ken was in the top. They were in the top 10. Yeah. So I don't know. But also too, in a couple weeks, also too, I was almost done with Marvel, and I'm so sorry. I have to backtrack a little bit because I got started talking with Jason Reese about wings, and then I got off a tangent, and my mouth's fucking salivating here. I'm feeling the oh, Shane's. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're talking controversy. Lowborough, New Ken, Arnold, all shitholes. Shitholes, said special field correspondent Shane Stodmiller. Yeah, New Ken's. I'm not a big. Yeah, I'm not a big. Dino's. I've had some wings at Dino's. I tell you what, Kurt, I went down on a fantasy football one time, and I ate. I was Tammy was living down in where the hell was she at? Mount Pleasant, and we had a fantasy football draft after party, you know, and I ate an order of wings, and I ate this big fucking sandwich, which was 2 pounds, the big decker, the big pecker, or some goddamn thing. It was huge because I was hungry because back then I could probably eat. It was probably about 9 years ago. And I was like, what's a good sandwich? And she told me it was the big decker. And it was corned beef hash, which I don't like, but it was big and thick. And I ate that. I had the wings first and that. And I got witnesses because Fabian was there. If he's still on, he can attest to this, but it's true. It felt like my stomach was ripping open. I couldn't do nothing for like 10 hours. I hung out with Tam and shit, and she's like, what's wrong with you? I said, I think I ate too much. Well, what did you eat? And I told her, and she's like, why would you do that? Why would you put yourself through that agonizing misery? And I was like, well, I like competitions, Tammy. So they challenged me, and I did it. So I didn't win anything, but all I won was pain and misery. You know, Burrow is okay. I don't think I've ever been to Burrow. But yeah, I remember one time. See, now I'm on a food kick now, and I'm still talking pop culture. I went to Ranger Up back in the old days when Greg owned it, and he had the hamburger from hell, and he had the big pound burger. See, Jason, I'm talking food now. I'll have to add that in my highlights. Food. I ate a pound burger and French fries and a dessert in 13 minutes. And you know what? And they put my name up on the board, and Shane probably can remember when they put the names up on the board on Ranger Up. And the next day they beat me. It was 13 minutes. I ate a pound burger, French fries, and a dessert. I had Shane Brandenburg fucking feeding me Mountain Dew, you know what I mean, so I could drink while I eat. No, dude, it's okay, Jay. Fuck it, dude. It's my show. I don't give a fucking fuck, man. That's okay. No, that's why I can talk pulp culture. I can go back, do whatever. It's my show. Hey, you brought it up. I just keep going, man. And I actually have a little bit of stuff written down on this show. Where's Dino's? Dino's is in Latrobe, Shane. That's where the Steelers hang out at training camp. Yeah, and then you get free popcorn. Yeah, I'll probably go to Dino's after I go to camp. I got to get on the field. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I mean, legally, you know. But yeah, they sent a guy next day, beat my record in 13 minutes. Jason says Dino has good food. Well, you guys should go down to Dino's and do some wings. I think you guys should go to Sixers and do that big pizza challenge. You and Larry versus fucking Coleman or the Rad Boys in that pizza. You got your car tinted down there in Latrobe. Well, you could get your car tinted anywhere. Oh, I'm not. You're not far from Latrobe. No, you're not, Chris. Nope. I'm only I'm 45. I'm not far either. I'm about 45 minutes myself. But anyway, I'll go back to the pop culture real quick. Sony has Spider-Verse 2. Big hype for this movie. It's an animated thing. They say it's supposedly better than the original movie. And that comes out Friday, June 2nd. Now next week, I still will have the show at 9 o'clock because I want to give a big shout out to my nephew, Vinnie Mack, who's graduating next Friday night, and my other nephew, TJ, who graduated from St. Vincent's College approximately about 2 weeks ago, about 2 weeks. So, and my niece, Kaylin, who graduates tonight from Punxsutawney. So I gotta fucking start wrapping cocaine in a bag and giving them all so I can sell it and put money into cards and give kid. I'm gonna go broke giving graduation money away. So, but yes, that's and I'll still be here at 9 o'clock. That's another reason why I moved it at 9. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. Blackout, tints my cars, and Latrobe. Did my Mercedes. Woo. Did my Mustang and my Camaro. Blackout. Proud sponsors of special field correspondent Shane Stahlmiller's car. Blackout in Latrobe. We need to get him to sponsor us. But like I said, the Spider-Verse movie will be out June 2nd. I don't know when I'll see that because me and Shane has been talking a whole bunch of stuff where I want to watch a movie and do a review of my take on it, not to give spoilers, maybe just like 30 seconds or a minute or whatever. Just something to entail the algorithms of YouTube. Like we're trying to discover ways of getting the algorithms up and do stuff. And that's why I do a little bit of more podcasts, because the Steeler one and then the wrestling one and this one and interviews. I like to do a lot of stuff. I like to keep myself busy. And I don't think 15-minute segments is good enough for a Triple B experience. That's how it used to start. And there's too much in 15 minutes. I know people have short attention spans. Word to your mother. So, yeah, like I said, Sony Spider-Verse 2. It is an animated thing. It's supposedly better than the original. And also, my little brief DC stuff. The Flash movie will be out June 16th. So every week there's a big blockbuster movie. I just can't see every movie. I try. My cable that I got, I tried to watch John Wick 4 last week. It was in fucking Spanish, and I had a picture. The other day I watched John Wick 4 in English, and I had no picture. So next week, before it comes out on DVD and streaming, I should be able to watch it. Now I get this streaming, Gamma TV, where I get all these thousands of channels, for, I 3 boxes, $29 a month. I can't beat it. I can't really bitch. So, yeah. But I did bitch when I was like, God damn, I don't know Spanish. So it kind of fucked me. So I have to patiently wait for John Wick 4. I have not seen it yet, so I can't say if I liked it. I have not watched the Dungeons and Dragons movie yet. I fell asleep. I'm so sorry. I got nothing there. But I did watch the new Netflix show, which is a watered down Arnold Schwarzenegger fucking TV show that now he's at the age of 75 is now the new spokesman of Netflix. He plays a retired CIA agent that was lured back into service, and he has to help the fellow agent. He finds out the fellow agent is his daughter. It's called FUBAR. it's not it's not the typical Arnold stuff. I mean, I saw the first episode. But when I start something, I have to finish it. And it's Arnold. Just make Arnold a goddamn badass, and don't try to be comical. And he's trying to be comical. And if him and Stallone compete, because him and Stallone still compete on a lot of stuff. Stallone is fucking kicking his ass on fucking what he's doing now in his later years. Stallone's Tulsa King blows this record right out of the water. So, Arnold, you need to get your shit together. I don't know if you're going to ever listen to the show, but if you ever did, Arnold, you need to get to the fucking chopper and get some good shit, because this is not the Arnold Schwarzenegger stuff that I remember, that I grew up on, and the action. It's a fucking F-rated version of True Lies, and it tries to be funny, and it's not that funny. So I'm gonna still watch it because that's what I'm all about. Maybe it'll get better, but as of right now, it's fucking cheesy. Um, and he is 75 years old, and he's running around like he's fucking 30. So that good stunt double he got is immaculate. But as of right now, Stallone is kicking his ass. Speaking of Stallone, they're going to have Cliffhanger 2. I don't know what he's going to do if he's still doing that job at the age of 77. I mean, that's just how it is. Like, I got nothing. Like, holy shit. Jesus Christ. These guys, I don't know. I mean, they try. I mean, Latrobe, dude. Yeah, Kurt, I think you're pretty close to Latrobe, I think. Yeah, Latrobe's like 45 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm everywhere, but I'm everywhere when I can. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to go do stuff. I mean, it ain't like it used to be. Like right now at this time, I'd have been 20 years ago, I'd be at a bar drinking or working. Now I'd be working, but I'd still be at a bar. Now I got no time. I got nothing. I got nothing. So I'll do that. Let's see. Oh, let me do this real quick. I want to big shout out to Todd DeFazio, my buddy Todd. He's presenting a Grand Slam comedy event Saturday, June 3rd. I'm going to try to go to that. I swear to God, at Backdraft. Your host is Mike Zadell from Greenfield's Finest Podcast, Joey Wells, Trey McDonough, and headliner is from WWF. Jesus Christ. WDVE, Jeff Conkle. Maybe he wants to be in WWF. I don't know. But he's the headliner. I mean, I'd like to get a couple guys on the show. That'd be great. So, and I do share this on my social media. If anybody's into comedy, I do love comedy. I know we talked about last week about doing something in Indiana. That'd be great. If I had fucking a lot of money, I would do a comedy stuff, probably somewhere where you could actually drink, because people actually want to drink. But, guys, check it out. Saturday, June 3rd, Backdraft, Pittsburgh, PA. Double D, Todd DeFazio presents a Grand Slam comedy event with all these four. I'm sure they're fun. I've been to one before when we did the Triple B, Double D heavyweight podcast, and he did for a friend of his that passed away. The room was packed. I drank some beer, had a good time, went in the back room, talked to the comedians. I thought it was cool as shit. I thought it was awesome. Did you toss up the upcoming Batman salad? You got me stumped on that one, Kurt. I don't know. I didn't know Batman had a salad. I don't know. I know Robin is a little light on the loafers, but I don't know. I mean, he is in a comic book. They're getting crazy, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about the salad. Maybe you can engage with me a little more. I don't know. I have no idea. I got nothing. Oh, I hope your brother's doing good. I seen Rob on Facebook, man. This is where I get a hold of everybody, man. You know what I mean? I do appreciate people tuning in, and stuff like that, and coming on, and I try to give shouts outs to everybody. And if anybody got any topics or any questions, I usually try to put it out there. Sometimes my enunciation and pronunciation is fucking terrible. I don't know why. Maybe I can't. You know why? Because I don't have my glasses on. Because I can't have my reader. I do have the reader glasses, and it has a reflection from the. Oh. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I think Rob just got I think he just got hooked up to social media. He just come off the mountaintop. It happens, man. It happens. Hey, I seen Matt Morgan. Matt Morgan's a social media man up in Alaska. That's where Matt is. He's doing stuff. Hey, Matt Morgan is saving dogs, man. It's awesome. He's up there saving animals in Alaska. So if anybody knows Matt Morgan, remembers, I know a couple of you guys do, man, from the old days. That's what Matt's doing up in Alaska, saving dogs. Fucking phenomenal, man. Awesome. Yeah, he shows some videos of some, you know, I hear Facebook just came to Colorado. I don't know. I never been to Colorado. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate this because this is the third show this week. I'm just putting it out there. I will put it on Spotify and I'll download it and I'll jump on it again. And I appreciate Bubba to toss a salad is too. Gotcha, but I didn't know what a Batman toss salad Batman was. Thanks, Emily. Oh shit. Well, I mean, I know when you toss someone salad, but I didn't know what a Batman. What the hell did Kurt say? Did you toss the upcoming Batman salad? I don't know what that means. I know if you toss somebody salad, you're doing some shit you shouldn't be doing, I guess. I don't know. But oh shit. Oh, we went off chains on that one. That's funny. I don't know. Maybe Batman's tossing Robin salad. I don't know. I got nothing. But yeah, I mean, I just, look, I like doing this, and these are so hard. I just keep trucking. I really do, because this is my escape from the real world. Me wonder what. I don't know. I got nothing. I don't know. I have no idea. If Kurt could explain what a upcoming Batman salad is. Did you toss the upcoming Batman salad? I don't know. Maybe it's a salad made out of bat wings. I got nothing. I don't fucking know. I got nothing. Oh, the new Batman movie. Oh shit. Well, I didn't like the new Batman movie, but I never tossed anybody's. That's okay. That's okay, Kurt. Don't wreck, man, because Burns fucking did that. Try to do a show while he was driving. So please don't wreck. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't care for the new Batman movie. Oh. Yeah, me and Kurt saw the OG one was good, man. Michael Keaton in this Flash movie is going to be the shit, man. That's going to be the shit. The Flash supposedly, Stephen King said this is the best superhero movie of all time. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. We went from eating ass to fucking Batman 89 to Michael Keaton to fucking holy shit. I honestly, maybe I should have ate some ass because that new Batman movie sucked. I thought it was terrible anyway. And I had to watch it in Indiana. It was god awful. It was god awful. So Jesus. But yeah, please drive safely, Kurt. I appreciate you. Hopefully your mom's not on here. No, because my mom jumps on sometimes, and Rosie Rose in a Funky Bunch, she'd be like, "JR, quit swearing," and I'm like, "Mom, come on." She just stopped at my house today. It was funny. She's something else. God bless her. So, yeah. Oh my God, is that fun? Oh my God, the toss Batman. Oh my God, is that fucking funny? But like I said, everybody, please hit like and subscribe, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We're gonna do a Mania wrap up show at 8:00 where we all come in and we just crack jokes and see if our picks were winners, and I know my picks suck, but I do enjoy the camaraderie of the panels. And it's just one of the shows that are on the Triple B Experience. And also, too, I'll have stuff, some new Steelers stuff for the Wednesday show. That is the very consecutively, probably looking at 68 weeks or 67 weeks or 68 weeks consecutively of the Steeler podcast show. Yes, so that is one show that I do consecutively all the time. I will always do Steeler shows, and I will always do these I'll do these experience shows also. I just like to keep everything going, continuing and just keeping whatever. Just different shows have different stuff, but it's the same flair on all. So I appreciate everybody. Please share this, like it, tell the whole world. Trying to get some algorithms to where we need to be. Smash the button. Tell everybody. Hit the Facebook page. And I have over 1,000 followers, and hopefully we are the number one podcast in Indiana County. Like I said, I'll drink a shot, and without you guys, I wouldn't be anywhere at all. And it's like I appreciate you guys jumping on and spending your time. Listen to me just go off on intangible stories and talk about stuff that I love to talk about and stuff that I collect and stuff that I've done in my times. So, and the love of wrestling and Steelers and Star Wars and MCU comic books, stuff that I've loved all my life, bringing it out to the masses. And for the interviews that I can get, next interview will be Brandon Watkins from Watkins Boxing, and I'll see if I can get any. I got some wrestlers lined up. I like to do the interviews, and it's a part of it's a little part of the puzzle for the whole experience. But everybody, please stay safe this Memorial Day weekend. Please do not drink and drive. We are not 15 anymore. We are not going to Wonderland where I'm charging you $3 a head to give you a plastic cup. And best 20 minutes of my day. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, some of these stories I just can't say. I can't. Yeah. I would have to go Howard Stern. I still need a Robin Quivers. I really do. Thank you, Emily. Thank you. And hey, Emily, if you're doing any type of acoustic stuff, please let me know so I can share it on my Facebook and stuff. And I would seriously love to check you guys out. I know I'm busy and stuff, but I appreciate for you guys, jumping on, and I like to give that love back and support what you're doing. So, just throw it out there. And maybe Emily, I could get you on a show and you could do acoustic live. That would be great. I would do that. That would be awesome. If you got some songs, man, come on the experience, and sing a couple tunes if you're interested. I'm always about that. And I'm also looking, I'm getting my friend's 12-year-old son wants to come on, and he's full of pulp culture, and I think he's a TikTok sensation. And I think 9 o'clock he's still up. I'm going to bring him on. He has a name that he's named after Superman. I swear to God is a witness. And I want him to come on because he is funny. So yes, I'm going to have I'm going to have a youngster on. I will not swear and I will act proper, but he is funny, and I'm going to get him on as soon as I get a hold of his mom. Maybe his mom can come on and he can come on and stuff like that. But he's been a big fan of the show. Okay. All right. Hey, that's sweet. Okay, awesome. Yeah, let's get it. I'll definitely do that. Yeah, I'll send you a link, Emily, and you guys can, you know what I mean? It'd be like it's like after COVID fucking jam session. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'll let you guys. Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, yeah. I'll bring you guys on. All right. Bad. Oh man, he used to flip around all the time, man. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay. That'd be great. Yeah, we need to get that set up, man. Like, after I know it's the holidays and stuff, and we'll set a. You come on a Friday night at 9 and have a little jam, little jam session. You know what I mean? We could talk pulp cultures, and you guys could throw out some tunes. Oh, that's fucking awesome. I just try to expand whatever I'm doing here. I'll do whatever. But yeah, that's great, Emily. I'll be in touch. Yeah, I'm always open about helping people expand. Oh wait, here we go. Hey, Larry Stryker, the king is in. Yes, I'm all about expanding and helping out podcasts and helping everybody out that actually has something going on. I try to share it on my social media page and help people out when I can. I can't go see everything. I wish I could, But my social media, I try to help people out, man. I really do try to promote. That's the promoter in me. Everything's got to be out there. Everybody's got to know what's going on, because if you don't know what's going on, how are you going to be able to engage and actually see something if you don't know what's going on? So, yeah. And then Larry, Extreme Wrestling Podcast, had a show tonight. Go subscribe to their channel, Food Mania. Those guys were funny guys. Trademarked by you guys from Extreme Wrestling Podcast. I have to come up with my own little slogan. I usually do. I don't want to take your thunder. It's probably copyrighted already. You probably went to the attorneys after your show was over. But if anybody didn't see that show, go to Extreme Wrestling Podcast. And if you're not subscribing to them, please do. It's a network here, people. That's okay. Thank you, guy. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And like I said, please have a great and safe Memorial Day weekend. I will see everybody Tuesday for the Mania Mega Review Cast, or whatever I call it. But it's going to review the picks that we did for the pay-per-views. And we just, a bunch of us just have a great time just shooting shit, cracking jokes, and talking wrestling and giving our picks. Wednesday will be the Steelers Black and Gold Dynasty show, the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty show, where I talk Pittsburgh Steelers football on our lovely channel. And then Friday at 9 o'clock, because my nephew Vinnie Mac's graduating, I'll be here at 9 o'clock going to see him graduate. Now I know I'm getting old, because I can remember when he was this big, but now he could bench press the back of a Toyota truck. And yeah, so now I'm getting old, but I got to go see Vinnie Mac graduate Friday night at 7. But I will be here at 9 o'clock with bells on to try to entertain you guys as the best as I can. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please hit like and subscribe, share, tell the world about Bubba Brewer, who's on YouTube doing podcasting and just talking out his ass and running his mouth like only he can. Hey, and Emily, we'll be in touch. Definitely, man. Love to have you guys on. But I appreciate everybody. Larry, God bless you guys from Extreme Wrestling Podcast. Shane Stodmiller, as always, special field correspondent, added a lot. Kurt Mears, thanks for tuning in and coming on. Chris, Jason Reese, all you guys that tuned in, thank you so much. You guys are very part of this thing, too. You guys are part of the Bubba's Army, man, and God bless you. Not Bubba the Love Sponge Army, Bad Bubba Brewer's Army, because Bubba the Love Sponge is a piece of shit. And I said it. And if I ever get him on a show, I would tell him he makes way more money. But Bubba the Love Sponge is a piece of shit. Because A, he let his wife hook up with the Hulkster. Brother, I would never do that. Can't do it, and I never would. Okay, guys, that's my equation of the week. Thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend. Have a great Memorial Day. I will see you Tuesday and all next week, because that's all I do is podcasting and work for a living, trying to make a buck, but only I make 35 cents. Thank you guys. Have a great night. See ya. Bye-bye. Later.